It's Saturday Knife Live, ZKL edition, Zach's Knife Live, and it is National Knife Day. We're here, we're having fun. Got a special guest in the house. None other, Mr. Pocket Razors.
Hey, what's happening, everybody?
So, on this awesome ZKL National Knife Day edition, I'm going to try to see if we can get the light a little different. We got to light up, there we go. We got to light up that DSKFS sticker on the top. And I'm hoping everybody can hear me. Everything's going good. You guys good? I haven't had my feed. There we go. My feed just popped up. Okay.
Took a while, but it's there.
It's time. Little ZKL. We're going to try not to get too wild. We got all the doors and windows open, so hopefully the neighbors like a little knife play on National Knife Day. You guys got me? 5x5? Nice. We got all sorts of fun people in the chat early. We got Marco. We got Angelo. We got I'm Me, the Maroney, Broke AZ Knives. We got Chef Rocky C, member of the crew. We got Random Phantom, Joe Kasperick, Anthony Kitchen, member of the crew. The Budget Guy, KT is here. We got Chris Warris, member of the crew. We got Pocket Razors, of course, Master Moderator and Platinum Crew member in the house. We also got, of course, Sleazy Pancake, Nick Martino, Neil McKenzie, member of the crew. What's up? We got Gnarly Charlie here, member of the crew. Ellie E is in the house, who's on vacation. Welcome to part of your vacation, Ellie. Thank you for joining us. I appreciate you being here as well. We also got, let's see, we got Kathleen Smith in the house. We got Mad Yako in the house, member of the crew. Joseph S is here. I'm reading your comments while I'm seeing who's all jumping in. We got Master Moderator, Platinum Crew member, Big Red EC in the house. El Cap Attic, member of the crew, is here as well. Thank you for being here. We got Rule Number 9 in the house, Master Moderator and Platinum Crew member. Thank you for being here. Let's see, who else we got? Let's see, we got Todd Carr jumping in. What's up, Todd? P&W Funworks, what's going down? Happy National Knife Day. Paul Besmer's in the house, member of the crew. We're on dog duty tonight, so if you hear the dog crying or whatever, he's past his bedtime. We're keeping him up a little late, so it's all good.
You talking about the dog or you talking about me? Woof, woof.
I think both. Me too. We're doing a little late night, a little swap of time, so we'll get it. We'll talk about it a little more, but also don't forget, set your calendars, set your clocks. SKL Special Sunday Fun Day Edition will be tomorrow, 12 Pacific, over on Big Red EDC's channel. So that's pretty cool. We got Josh 304 here as well. Remember the crew. YZ3 is in the house. Now YZ3, I see your photo there. Is that a Dale Earnhardt throwback number 3? Almost looks like it. Pretty good. Let's see here. Drinkwater's here, Gold Class crew member. How are you? A little ZKL action. Viking VM's in the house. Member of the crew. How are you? Thank you to everybody who joined last night as well. We had a fun trip around Portland. I think you had some fun. Yeah?
I had a blast.
You had a blast as well?
I can't wait to go do it again.
Yeah, I think it'll be fun. I think it'll be lots of fun. I'm going to try to move that up. We might zoom the camera in a little bit. We'll see what we got going on here.
Absolutely.
Slim Tissues here. What's up? Twisted Sis, both members of the crew. Slim Tissues, Gold Class crew member. We met up with him today.
Absolutely.
Yeah, had a little fun. So we'll talk about that a little more here in a minute. Let's see here. Like we said, Twisted Sis is here, member of the crew. Who else here? Mark Herrera's in the house. What's up, Mark? JR Miz is here, Platinum Crew member, Master Moderator. Good to see you. Yes, it's a throwback 3 to Dale himself. Nice, I like that. J Dub's in the house. What's up, J Dub? Gold Class crew member. I think I've said hi to almost all of y'all today at one live stream or another. Yeah, Baxter's Blades running in. Tired Tiger, what's up? I listened until my tablet died. Great fun. Yeah, it was fun. We had a good time driving around. We'll have, I think on the next one, we'll have a few more things identified and a couple more locations picked out. Dog's whining in the background because he doesn't want to lay down on the couch. He's ready for bed. He's like, y'all keeping me up late. Let's see here. So we're going to talk about a few extra things that we have in today. We have a little special thing that's a gift from somebody special that was received. So we'll talk about that. And then we have a package that picked up some stuff. So we got a package that's going to be opened up. We got a couple things we'll talk about from today's Portland Knife Invitational. Is that the best way to say it?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
think so?
absolutely,
Yeah.
100%.
We'll zoom this out. I think I zoomed it in a smidge too much. There we go. But yeah, it was fun. G Ma Nana is in the house. Roman M as well. What's happening? And then let's see. We have a couple other things to talk about. That was what we took care of today. The National Knife Day Portland Makers Showcase over at Steelport Knife Co. in Northeast Portland. Kind of a very humble shop, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
You know, kind of goes off their small beginning that they're in right now. And but you saw some of their products.
Yeah, I wasn't really familiar with their products until looked at them online a little bit, but got them in hand today. And guys, they just make amazing quality stuff there. I mean, it was overly impressive.
I wanted to ask them, but I didn't get a chance to find out like what their scrap rate is.
Right.
Because their stuff is gorgeous. And I'm sure they sell some like, you know, seconds or knockoffs, maybe to family and friends, but
yeah. Man, I had some bird's eye maple handles in my hand today, and it was so hard not to walk away with a whole bunch of that.
Well, they were doing deals too. So you got like a starter kit with it, a bunch of other stuff. So Mike Adams is in the house. What's good? We did give them a little feedback when we left, which was good. I think they appreciated that. Do a sunset live from the coast. Oh, that'd be fun. That'd be fun. We'd have to sing some Kenny Chesney or something. He's kind of that. We're watching the end of the Seahawks game as well here on the West Coast. They're giving it to the Browns a little bit, but I mean, it's last preseason game, so we'll see how that handles. But pretty high scoring game overall. Zach Stuff kept asking last night on the Benchmade fixie, but with the buffering, not sure if you answered. Yeah, so the review on that should post up hopefully tomorrow, but we will talk about it. It is here, so we'll pull it out. We'll take a peek at it today on this live stream as well. We have a couple other things coming out this week, which is kind of cool. We'll talk about that. Let's see here. We said we missed anybody that jumped in?
I think we're good. Jesse just popped
Jesse's here. Remember the crew. What's up, Jesse? Yeah, so really good. There is some feedback I'll give on that. I won't say too much about it because I want to kind of get y'all's opinion and also make sure to cover the quick overview of it when, first impressions, first cuts, first carry. Yeah, we made it home. We had a safety plan in place. I think we would have done pretty good either way. But we had some fun with it. Chris is in the house. What's up, Chris Hoel? Go to bed soon? Yeah. Would you say Chris Hoel? Like Noel? Maybe Hoel?
Yeah, that's why
Hoel?
Hoel. Yeah.
Hoel? It's like Dacian. Do you say Dacian?
Oh, boy.
Do you say Dacian?
In the last 24 hours,
Dacian?
six or seven different versions.
Dashan? Dashian?
I think we kind of finally figured out that we don't want it to sound like cyan, as we say it. So,
Right.
Dacian, I think is
I think that's what we came up with.
Where it landed.
That's where it landed. I think when we talked with Slim Tissue as well.
Mm-hmm.
The Latin pronunciation, I think, is what we landed on.
Absolutely.
Nick Martino says, you say it like Hole, Chris Hole. Okay, I just want to make sure. I don't want to be offensive,
Yeah.
Nick Martino says, hey, Zach, do you think Benchmade will or would ever bring back the Outlast? I don't think the Outlast did too well. I think it only lasted 1 year, and then it went to discontinued.
I don't think I ever got my hands even on one.
Yeah. Stephen Carmichael's here. First time here. What's up, Stephen? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. We got a couple different light shades on, so we're dealing with that a little bit tonight. Ron Crow's in the house. What's up, Ron? New subscriber. Welcome in. I appreciate you being here. We're trying to play with the lighting a little bit. I don't know if I turn it down, if it's going to do any better. We'll see here in a second. It takes like probably a good, 10-second delay or so.
Yeah, right. Maybe
on the
a little
video.
bit more tonight for some reason.
Let's see. I want to see. Oh, yeah, there it goes.
There's Big Red hit.
That's a little bit better. Big Red. We got Lions Jewelry and EDC jumping in. Look at the new members popping off. Justin Ornelas, member of the crew, gifted a membership by Big Red EDC. Big Red gifting 5 memberships to Zach's Daily Carry Crew. Thank you, Big Red, for doing that. I like it. So who else got a membership? We got Stephen Carmichael, gifted a membership on his first time in. Leland Phil, Crazy Roach, Granny, and Justin Ornella. Congratulations, you guys all your memberships back. But Stephen Carmichael, please send me an email, zach.edc@gmail.com. We'll get you a swag pack out from the channel here as a new member. Thank you so much. Paul Mills jumping in, member of the crew. First live, happy National Knife Day, says Strings. What's up, Strings? Welcome in, and happy National Knife Day. Steven says, guess I'm a member now. And Steven, if you hit the little smiley face button down in the live chat, it'll now bring up some custom emojis for the channel that you can use during the live stream or your comments. And we're going to get a little early access. We're going to get some things like this week that have come out. You like this one, right?
I do. I'm impressed with that.
The Mini Claymore OTF.
Yeah,
you like that one?
I'm hoping that way it finds it in my pocket on the way out the door tonight.
Right.
That's how much I like that one.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It's a good one. So we'll see that. Members will get a little close-up look at that prior to launch, which is going to be later this week. Wait, is it the new week yet? Does Saturday start the new week or does Sunday?
We will here in about an hour and 51 minutes. We'll start the new week.
Okay. All right. So next week, I guess we could say next week. Next Thursday, we'll say it. Nice. We got CK jumping in hot with some gifted memberships. CK's Platinum Crew member, Master Moderator, and G-Man Nana got a membership. Thank you, CK, for that. And G-Man Nana, if this is your first time being a member, send me an email. Get a little swag pack. We got some gifted memberships from LEE. Thank you, Ellie, so much for that. It's very kind of you. And we got Baxter's Blades, Brian White, Paul Mills. Baxter's Blades, Brian White, John Walker, and Dan Kinman, and Hate Nate 704 all getting memberships from LEE. Thank you guys so much. Ellie, that is very kind of you. And welcome into Zach's Daily Carry Crew. Watch some of that exclusive content that's on there. We got some fun videos. We got some more coming up. And you never know, there's some other stuff that's in there that, I'm just saying, members get a little early access. We got Javon's Knife Flicks in the house. What is up, Javon? Lorenzo Martin's in the house. What's up, Lorenzo Martin? How are you? Welcome in. And Javon, thank you for letting us step on your toes a little bit last night with our live stream. Pocket Razors and I had some fun cruising around Portland. Live style.
That was incredibly fun cruising around.
Yeah, we had a little fun with it. It was good. Enjoyed it, It was very quiet.
Well, surprisingly quiet.
Surprisingly quiet for Friday night, downtown Portland, not raining. Well, on the other side of town it was, but downtown. And with Hood to Coast in town.
Yeah.
I mean, we passed, I think today, driving to Northeast Portland, on a Saturday morning, we passed more police cars than we did last night, driving around for 4 hours.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
And if it wasn't for the scooter crew last night, it might have been a slight disappointment, but they kind of saved it for me anyway.
Yeah. Trevor's in the house. What's up, Trevor? Member of the crew, how are you? Yes, and so what did you guys think of the scooter crew? Pocket Razors got them fired up a little bit after they were offering us the Rave Red Bull.
I know, right? I mean, whew.
They're like, "Hey, do you want a free Red Bull?" Like, we just came from a rave, and they, we're like, "What is going on here?" Some craziness, but all the kids on the rented scooters downtown. Little scooter squad. We got a $5 super chat from Mike Jernak, master moderator, platinum crew member, says, "Happy ZKL." What's up, Barry? How are you? Welcome in. I know, didn't pay him the $20 for first place. I drove off too soon. But I don't think they were really competing. Well, it looked kind of like a circus.
They did. They kind of started it up, and then they kind of all dispersed, and they kind of just disappeared. So, yeah. They can come pick the 20 up anytime. I'm just saying.
Right.
Come on over. Got the 20 right here.
Go down, Oregon Truck and Auto Authority. Go down, pick it up, make the drive.
There you go.
Make an appointment. Get some accessories on your rides. I like that. There was no winner. Yeah, I agree, Ellie. I think it was a tie by all of them. I don't think there was a winner. One, I will say, the one though was doing some pretty cool wheelies.
He really was. He was probably the most likely contender.
Right.
But I think, quite honestly, they were still kind of in rave mode.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
They were not real focused.
Yeah, I agree.
If truth be told.
I agree.
Opinion, yeah.
Big Red says it was some kind of circle, or some sort of circle. One of them trying to pop a wheelie. Yeah, 100%. Truck and Auto gonna hook it up. Floyd just beat Gotti, if anyone cares. Totally scripted WWE affair. Oh, that sucks. That's too bad. Yeah, Nick, the Seahawks are doing okay. Defense-wise, I don't know about defense. I think they need a little practice, but I think, it's all good. I think that right guard, you can call him for false start every time on the Browns. That's all right, though. It's all right. It's a true Portland story. Yeah, we had fun. It was very unique, very interesting, 100%. But overall, let's do a little pocket check. It's National Knife Day. What did y'all carry? And then we'll talk about a little bit of what we carried today. And then we'll talk about a little bit of this Portland Knife Maker Invitational that we attended. And we met some people there too. So
absolutely.
Well, people in the knife community came out a little bit, so that was fun. I agree, Trevor. I agree. Kaiser Veritas for the Maroni. Very nice. McNeese, Mac 2.3.5 for Stephen Carmichael. It's a good carry. You already know my gorgeous classic 940, says Trevor. I love it. I love it. Yep. WWE's gone downhill since 2020 or 2010, he says. Carrying a Kubi Tidius for Ron Crow. Vosteed Acorn and a Sog Power Pint for Random Phantom. El Cap Addict's got the bug out. Just out of the shower. No shower carry, says Neil. What's up, Neil? Rocking the custom Dama Carbon Fiber Mini Crooked River for National Knife Day, says J-Dub. Nice. Roman M's got the Cortex XL and the Chavez Auto Chub. Big Red's got the Rough Rider Reserve, Red Chili Pepper Micarta, Easy Open One Armed Razor. Javon's got the Tactile Knife, Chupacabra, and an Axial Alpine Warney. Mike Kreischer Reviews jumping in. What's up? Says, good morning, everyone. JR Min's got the Spyderco Indela and Essie Knives Azula. Devo Nip Light and a Sack Mini Champ for Kathleen Smith. Nip Light for Sleazy Pancake. Giant Mouse Ace Iona I got from Big Red DDC, says Gnarly Charlie. Nice, nice. Marine Rescue Knife for G-Ma Nana. We got PM2 Crew Carta, Buck 838 Deploy, and a Buck Budgie. Bougie or Budgie? Budgie for Chris Warris. We got Mark Herrera saying hi. Got the challenge coin from Big Red. All I need in my pocket today. Most excellent. P&W Funworks got the Cold Steel Espada, Cold Steel Carve, the Vosteed Corgi, the Kaiser Squidward. Yeah, no Mexican pizza tonight? What's up? CK's got the same thing, Murdered Out 940 Osborne, and my blacked out HK Hogue. Nice. How was the bonus taco last night? I didn't have it. Did you eat it?
No, I think it ended up in the bottom of the bag, Trevor.
Yeah, it went in the garbage. I tossed it once I got home. It looked like a like a not chalupa, like a
double
yeah,
taco
double
thingy.
taco, like a soft and a hard shell.
It definitely had a real squishy, extra squishy feel through the wrapper, Trevor.
Yeah. Microtech UTX 85 for 1 minute knife review. What's up, 1 minute? Member of the crew jumping in. Mike Adams is carrying case Kentucky Bluegrass bone handle copper lock. That sounds like a beauty. Rule number 9, master moderator, platinum crew member has been here since the beginning. Says Benchmade 9400, the XOU, the White River backpacker, case 6.5 bone stag medium toothpick, Olight i5R tie, the Olight Seeker 4 mini, and the rule number 9 Hank from Forest Hanks. I like it. I like it. Dun, 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 dun. Rocking my Finch Pipeline crawdad today, says Mike Kreischer Reviews. We got... Thank you then for feeding the raccoons. Yeah. Dude, we had a family of 4 go cruising by the other morning. Right by the front door. They were just doing their little grab and go, you know. You couldn't give the bonus taco to the campers. There was no campers we saw after that. Don't trust the extra taco.
100%.
I like that hashtag. That's good. That's good.
People kept trying to give us free food last night.
It was weird.
Not on the level, right?
It was weird.
Yeah.
It was weird. You don't run into that very often.
No.
And it's like, hey, do you want a free drink? And then we got a taco, and then we got our rave Red Bull.
Right.
Some interesting offerings yesterday, along with our quiet evening. Let's see here. We got a case Kentucky Bluegrass bone copper lock and an Olight flashlight for Baxter's Blades. Tired Tiger. Jesse's got the Concept Egress from Big Red as well. The Matriarch 2 and the Mini Champ Sack. Very cool. Very cool. Taco was sitting there for an hour and they threw it in your bag. Yeah, right. I know. Todd Carr's got the Leatherman Surge. We saw Leatherman today.
We did.
We looked at some of their stuff, so we'll talk about that. Todd's also carrying some of the accessories with it. The Gerber Diamond Shard, Sack Fieldmaster, Cold Steel 8010, CGRB Pyrite, the O-Knife Metal 2 in the 5th pocket, PBK, Pocket Lucky Fixie, the Olight i3T, the Arkfeld UV, the Rovivon A3, and a Forest Hank. Edgy Blade Works, Astral for Stephen Clare. On the phone, so if I missed you, hi, says 1 minute. Slim Tissue pulling down that gold medal today for the pocket carry. He's got the Crooked River with the White Storm, fat carbon scales, and damn steel. Got the SHOT Show Fact and a fixed grip with thicker, rough micarta scales in the backpack. We checked that out.
We did. Slim's got some skills. I'm just saying, people. I mean, the dude's making and packing some serious stuff.
Keep an eye out.
Absolutely.
100%. Love little trash pandas. Yes, most definitely. Let's see here. We got a mini FSD and a bug out for Paul Mills. Lions Jewelry EDC's got the AKC Smarty, the O-Knife Titanium Splint, an Open Pro Titanium, and a case canvas slip joint in the 5th pocket. Let's see here. Cargo pants and a tight belt, says JR Miz. That's how you carry all that gear.
That's right. Yeah.
This feels like Pocket raises your father in the background monitoring your activities, Zach. He's keeping me honest. Chris Hull carried the Vosti Nightshade, the Kaiser Phoenix, the Nightcore EDC 33, Metal Nux, and a Taurus G3C with extra mag. Night, folks. Hitting the pillow. Have a blessed Sunday. All right, Mike. I appreciate you being here. Mike Kreischer Reviews. Check him out on the YouTubes. What do they call it? The InstaFace. The YouTubes. The
interwebs.
InstaFace. The Bookgram. I don't know. There's a bunch of funny names I've heard. I took a few of those from the end of Flossie's thing. He had the guy that does the Tony Soprano impression.
Yeah, we were just talking about that the other day. It's been a minute since I checked out the Floss. I need to get over and catch up with him a little bit.
He called out some trolls.
Did you really?
In the last couple videos, so it was pretty cool.
Well, I'm going to have to circle back then.
Yeah. Pretty fly for a knife guy jumping in. Is it just me, or does the stream seem brighter than usual? We're in a different location. We got extra lighting directly overhead, on the side, around town. Getting older, when it's dark out, we need a little extra light, so it's in the house. Pocket Razors jumping in with a super chat says, "Come on, everyone, crush that like button. I love a good like button bounce." Nice. CK went to the Tourney's 50th anniversary today. Shout out to the Tourneys on their 50th, the big 5-0 anniversary. Nice, nice. Is Big Red on at noon PST tomorrow? Yes, he is. He's going to be doing a special edition Sunday Fun Day SKL, noon Pacific, Big Red EDC's channel. Don't forget, thank you, Big Red, for posting that link up. Don't forget to post your own link as well. But we'll get the Big Red EDC link up there so you can set it and forget it, right? Make sure to hit the little icon with the bell, all notifications. So when it pops up, Pocket Razors put the link in right there for Big Red's channel. Check that out. It'll be fun. It'll be another weird thing for me. Last week I did two. I did ZKL and a Sunday Fun Day. And tomorrow I'm going to just be like...
You're going to be on the couch tomorrow, dude.
I'm just going to be moderating.
Right?
Hanging.
That's got to be... When was the last time that happened to you on a Sunday? Probably been a minute.
Probably the last time I was on vacation. I don't know.
Right?
Look at that. Little run back.
There you go.
Oh, snap. Passing touchdown. There you go. Yeah, I think they have a good team this year. Baseball-wise, Mariners just fired their head coach.
Uh-oh.
And brought some people in. They named some former players into kind of some roles there. So that's pretty cool. Just checking which noon. And you may hear some vehicles drive by. We got the doors and everything open, getting that awesome fresh air in. It's 60 degrees out.
We're just giving them the full PDS experience this week.
Right. Does any bug out come with a hollow grind? No, it does not. They used to have some mini grips and some full-size Griptilians were the last models they did with the hollow grind. We were actually talking about that at lunch today. Mm-hmm. And I guess we'll maybe get into it a little bit. Lancelot Leather jumping in. What's up, Lancelot? Some good leather products over there. Go over to edcroundtable.com. Check that out. Look at some of his gear. I have some of his gear. He also made me a beautiful mat as well. You guys have seen that. Are the Mariners doing good? I don't follow baseball. They were up like 10 games in their division, and now they're like 5 games behind the, I think, I can't remember who's first. Is it Houston? I don't know. They're 5 games behind the leader. The bug is a bit thin for a hollow grind. Yeah. I mean, they could do it if they wanted to start with it, but it'd be super thin. Just got home from a late night cat food run. I'll be hitting the hay before long. Nice. Pretty fly for a knife guy. That's what I'm saying. But yeah, so we had a fun driving around Portland last night. We checked out a little bit of action today. We went and hit the old Voodoo. Hoodoo like voodoo.
It's my first Voodoo experience. It's everything they said, people. It's awesome.
What did you pick up from Voodoo? Your first experience.
We got. I went with the Homer.
Okay.
Which we took home to Mrs. Pocket Razors, and she enjoyed the heck out of that when it got home. And then I had to do the traditional sprinkle. I'm forgetting what they call it, but whatever.
Okay.
The sprinkle cake or whatever they call it. That was.
And breakfast. You liked it?
I did.
It was good. Okay. Nice. We got Sharp Guy ATX jumping in. Platinum crew member, what is up? Yeah, the Mariners brought Edgar in for the batting coach, and I think Dan Wilson. Yeah, they're behind the Astros. Yeah, it was like 5.5 games or something. So, and they lost again today by a run. So who knows? But they've been trying to find the right deal, and I think they wanted to hold somebody accountable. So try to switch up whatever they can, I guess. Let's see here, but. After we hit Voodoo, we hopped out. What we looked at last night was pretty much what they did. They just rolled up the garage doors, had a little bit of stuff inside. Steelport Knife Co. over in Northeast Portland. Beautiful kitchen cutlery that they make.
That's gorgeous.
And they really do that just detail work.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't see any details that they had missed. I mean, it was the stuff I was handling and checking. It was flawless. So it was just absolutely beautiful, custom. I mean, it had that custom look and feel.
Right.
You know.
Yeah. So we got Todd Carr dumping out what he's carrying. Leatherman Surge with Ola i3T O-Pin Mini on it, along with flat bits. A camera pouch for accessories inside Gerber dime, along with bits, saw blades, ratchet extension, few sockets, and metal wire. And then we got J-Dub saying, did I miss Zach's 15K stream? Or is it still in the works? So we got that going. That'll be coming up. So we're kind of getting all this stuff out of the way. We'll probably see it right after Labor Day weekend. Do a little 15K celebration. We got David Helka and Evil E jumping in. What is up, fellas? How are you? Manny Z jumping in, Platinum Crew member. How are you? And so we were there, and we saw it last night on the driving around Portland. We kind of went over there, checked it out. Just a small little parking lot with maybe 5-6 parking spots and a couple garage doors. Yeah. And we got there a little bit early, 20 minutes or so. And basically, yeah, it was just kind of foot traffic, and then people started showing up. And I would say, maybe 100 people?
Probably in the time that we were there, yeah, probably. Maybe just a touch more.
Okay.
It wasn't overly crowded. I thought that, they had the booth set up outside, and, it was nice. It was comfortable. And then that demonstration that they did.
Yeah, they had kind of a forging demonstration going on. So cool. I know both of us took some footage. We'll probably have some videos up on our channels of that stuff.
Yeah.
But the people that participated, Leatherman was there. Mm-hmm. Good to talk to them. Got to handle the ARC. I mean, we've been looking at the ARC. I know you have as well. We talked about it. Some of you have the Leatherman ARC, so that's pretty awesome. David Helka giving you a little shout out there.
Hey, how you doing, David?
And Pretty Fly for Knife Guy says, my Carhartt scrub pants, I carried the Walmart, an Olight Baton 3 Pro, and Thai Concept Riviere.
100%. Now,
what's up, Colby?
We carried stuff into the event, but are you still carrying the same stuff after the event? That's the question.
After the event, yeah, I haven't broken anything out different because I had to go back to the mothership, take care of a few duties, check the email, but I will say, for a Saturday afternoon at Benchmade, it was pretty busy.
Was it rocking?
There was about 20 or more people, customer-wise, in the lobby when I got there.
Yeah.
They were hopping. So shout out to the crew working the counter. Love that. David Helka is carrying the Concept Fenrir, the Kaiser Begletter XL. Nice. Yeah, it is, Trevor. It is pretty heavy duty, wouldn't you think? He's talking about the Leatherman ARC.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, it's a solid piece. I think I'm probably going to pick one up. If they'd had some there, I probably would come home with one. So.
Right, and that was the interesting thing. So let's talk about the other people that were there, kind of going down the line. I do have to say, props to both of us. We did not purchase the delicious smelling and looking breakfast burritos that were being offered there.
Yes.
They were selling those, but I think just that Voodoo. I have to say this about Voodoo. Dave O from El Paso's here. Remember the crew? What's up, man? How are you? Happy Saturday night. Little Zkl National Knife Day edition. Some of you, it's already past the witching hour, but we're still here celebrating. But the Voodoo, I picked up 2 Voodoo donuts. I brought one home for Mrs. Zach. I picked up one, and it's their Portland cream. It's their take on the Boston cream.
And you were overly impressed with it this morning.
I have never, and I don't go there often. A few times a year I'll stop in there. Mainly it's when people are over. Every once in a while, a special occasion, we'll, pick up some stuff, take them to people at work or, party or something. But the Portland cream was still warm.
Yeah.
And that changes the whole aspect of that donut.
Oh yeah, you were a very happy human being after about 1.5 bites on that.
Yeah, I was just like, oh my goodness, so amazing. Greg Vanderlip, what's up? How are you? Welcome in. But yeah, so we had Leatherman there. We had the burrito place set up. Then there was CRKT, Columbia River Knife and Tool, which is cool. And then there was, of course, Steelport Knife Co. They were hosting. And then Benchmade. And then, is it Westward?
Yeah, Westward Whiskey?
Yeah. I think it's Westward. Let me look. I got a photo. I'll show you. And they were doing some samples. And so I had to, in Celebration of OCD for EDC, who I think picked up one of these on his way out. Yeah, Westward. I got a quick little snippet here. Let's go back. Whoops. Where'd it go? Here we go. So we have a little Westward that was here. Sorry about the ring light and all the lights extra. But they had some cool stuff in the house for sampling. That was kind of cool. You see the 10 buck knife from Ozark? That's a crossbar lock. I have not seen that yet.
We actually made an attempt to go grab one and go do Walmart last night, and we couldn't find.
They were all closed. We found some pretty heavy security at one of them. Ouchie EDC's in the house. What's up? Matisfaction's in the house. Platinum crew member, master moderator, giving a shout out. NFK 20's in the house. Member of the crew says, can't wait. I get my 4th Breakfast Club EDC coin Monday for my birthday. Oh, that's awesome, man. Congratulations. But in addition to them, right next to them was Gerber.
Yes.
And we'll talk about that here in a minute. But let's go back to Leatherman. They kind of had some breakdowns of some of their, original multi-tool, and then some of their new ones kind of broken apart in display cases. But we got hands-on with, I think, the Zkl tool. Mm-hmm. They got some new colors in that, so we'll show that off on the video.
Yeah, one real interesting colorway that was in there. And it was kind of surprising to see that on a Leatherman, but yeah, mixing it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Some new looks and feels.
And of course, I was trying to get a little info out of them, like, hey, what can't you talk about? They're like, there's always something we can't talk about. I'm like, nothing new, nothing fun, They
slammed that door pretty hard, actually. They didn't even kind of tease back.
No, huh? We got a couple knives here. We'll show some of these real quick. This is the Benchmade Mini Adira. I saw a question earlier. I'm liking this one. The Mini Adira is kind of my favorite. I think you like the full-size Adira.
I do think that I want to bring the Mini along board, but the full-size has been very impressive.
Yeah, and then we got the tagged out, and then, of course, we got the new PSK in both color variations. I'm a fan of the black and carbon fiber. That's just me. I don't know about what your color choice favorite is.
I'm leaning towards the black there. The green I like. I'm not, and I like gray. I'm just not a fan of the combo of the green and the gray on the other one. Just personal preference more than anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then we got the tagged out and mini tagged out, which you probably go with the full size tagged out.
I do, and I have some full size tagged outs, but I do like I like the minis. Whether it's a 945 or whatnot on a mini bug out or something, and I do think I'm gonna probably eventually end up getting a mini tagged out or two to add to the collection. So they feel nice even in the bear paw.
Yeah. So that was cool. That was really cool to see the Leatherman stuff. And I think honestly, I probably would have bought one of the new Skeletools. They have a black one that's kind of cool. Mm-hmm. The blue ones, some of them are going like lighter blue, kind of like the colors here on the Adira and Mini Adira. But I don't know. We got Southside jumping in, saying crunch all day, every day. Captain Crunch there. We got Dan B007 in the house. Josh 33025 jumping in. What's up, Josh? But overall, after that, we went to CRKT. Mm-hmm. And I was kind of impressed with a couple things.
Yeah, I was as well. So
now we saw a crossbar lock knife, mm-hmm. and as soon as I felt it, I was like, you got to get hands-on with this. It's a manual operated one. What were your thoughts?
Yeah, I ended up picking it up.
Oh, you did? Nice. Okay.
Yeah, I got my redemption on, so...
Yeah, I like it. Trevor says they need to put the new 710 axis lock in the 940. I want the new updated axis lock. I agree. What's up, Mike Adams? Yep. Checking in on here on Eastern Time. You folks keep rocking. See you next time. Right on, Mike. Jay Korskinen jumping in. They really upgraded the cutlery corner here. We don't have the never mind, I don't want to say what. Oh, what's that you got there?
This is that other one. It doesn't always have to be a paw filler, right? This was the other one from CRKT that you grabbed one, which ended up being the last one they had in stock, And
So is that mine?
No. This
Oh.
this is a display model that I had to talk
Oh,
about.
you got the display model?
I did.
It's like a brand new one too.
It was brand new, right off the display rack. So.
No one's broken the new access lock at all. Let me see that. What do you got here? So this is new from CRKT, kind of an anodized aluminum. It's a nice color.
It very is. Yeah,
I like that color. Little milling to it, so it's a little texture. Kind of a little liner lock flipper. But I think this is the micro
Yeah.
CEO.
Yeah, exactly. You did a micro or mini, I can't remember the exact name. It was a display. They gave me a nice little discount on it, but no box or anything. So
What?
that's
You
how
got a
it's displayed.
discount on yours?
I did, yeah.
Man.
Well, I twisted that arm a little harder than you did, I think.
Okay. I didn't get a discount on that one.
They didn't want me to walk with it. I had to twist a little bit.
Sorry.
You know, so. But,
Now that I dropped it, I gotta swap it out.
There you go.
It's a good color. It actually caught my eye when we were over at the Leatherman. We were at the Leatherman booth, and I was like, "Ooh, they got some blue." And they had the new like slim down Provoke too, that doesn't have the karambit curve to it.
Right.
I really like that one. The hard time I had with that was it didn't have that natural feel when you closed it like the Provoke does.
No.
So I think I need to get a little more used to that before I put that on my list. G Manana says, love the Marine Rescue, great action, just so dang heavy, but all about sporting vets. I like that. Saw size that I picked up the I picked up the Blade HQ Lum Tonto. Can't wait to get it in my hands. Nice. Tire tread. The blade looks cool. Yeah, it's super thin, super slicey. T-Bone says, can you show the Dacian or Dacian, and maybe take off the handle scales? I'm really curious what the blade steel is like underneath. I haven't seen them. Yeah, we'll do that in the review. We'll take it apart in the review for sure, but we'll show that coming up. We're going to finish chatting a little bit about what we saw today. And it's like the Truman Show, but with knives. Truman movie, nice. But yeah, definitely. At CRKT, there was another one, a classic, which I saw you do the same thing I did, which is it has the new deadbolt lock on it.
Yes, sir.
And you were looking for the liner lock just like I was.
Yeah.
When you first picked it up and moved it around.
Yeah, and I started off my modern folding career here about 5 years ago with one of those style locks, but they minimized it on the version I had on that.
It's a big one.
They had the bolt lock, the diameter on it. I mean, you knew that it was there,
Right.
But they've got it down to where it almost looks like just kind of a normal pivot with just like a collar around it. And I was surprised that it had the button lock on it.
Right. Thank you, Big Red. Post up the CEO Micro link right there. Pretty cool. And I think in my opinion, Leatherman wasn't selling anything. Gerber wasn't. They offered some discount cards, but I think that kind of puts it into their pricing. Benchmade wasn't selling anything. Steelport Knife Co. obviously was. It's their hosted shops. They had some stuff to buy. And then CRKT was the only other one.
I know, and I think we were both surprised by that. And as a matter of fact, I think it's safe to say, had a couple of the other ones had some stuff in stock, they probably would have sold a few more to us. Yeah,
100%. 1 Minute Knife Review said, just spent a week out of the country where you cannot carry a knife at all. So grateful for our country right now. Yes, indeed, 100%. Let's see. Yeah, so Todd, this is what we got. What's the Benchmade on the far left? This is the mini tagged out. So we have the tagged out on the right, regular size, and then the mini tagged out here on the left. And that's like basically bug out size. If we compare with the bug out, just happen to have a bug out nearby. Pretty similar sizing. So it carries really well, very familiar to everybody, but has that tagged out thin slicey blade to it. A little more pokey, little slicier in my opinion. But let's see here. Less knife talk, more Nightwalker talk. Enjoyed the cruise last night, Zach and Pocket Razors. Yeah, we had some fun, and I don't know if Mattisfaction, if you're around, we found some more people for you.
We were a little bit disappointed. We had them lined up for you at one point there, Manny.
And so this is what they have. They've taken that original M16 design and they've added the deadbolt lock to it, locking mechanism, which I reviewed it when it first came out. See if we can do the thumb stud flick. Is mine locked? Is there a lock on it?
Not that I remember.
Oh, it's super tight. Okay, that makes sense. The
box.
detent on it is super tight. I was asking them when I got it. I was like, "Hey," and they're like, "It has a detent like right here." Let's see. That's a pretty strong detent. Check that
It's
out.
almost like it's got a walk and talk on it, like a slip joint.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Actually, well, it
Yeah.
does. And I think that
So like when I was trying to flip it, it takes quite a bit of effort. I was like, "Oh, wait a second." Bama fans in the house, what's up? Trevor says, "Hey, Zach and Pocket Razors, how do you keep your keys out of your back? How do you keep your keys out of the back of your Benchmades? Do you put your knife in a different pocket than your keys?" Yeah, so I usually carry mine in my bag. Oh, I'm gonna have to break that in. But yeah, the original M16 design, you have that beautiful deadlock on it, and it, full stainless steel liners. Just it takes me back to some of my original knife collecting.
Yep.
But I'm gonna have to break this one in because, detent wise,
yeah, it could use a little slick 'em all love possibly there.
Yeah,
If
I
it
think
doesn't
take it
break in
apart.
much, but yeah. I had mine apart one time, and pay attention to what you're doing and take it apart.
Yeah. And I think the demo knife that was on the table was broken in because it was super nice, super smooth. So we'll get that one broken in. But that was kind of a cool one that came out of it, was the M16 with the deadbolt lock. And that's pretty cool. So I had to pick it up. More nostalgia than anything else because I really like the deadbolt. I think it was the Clever Girl.
I'm not sure on that one.
Was one of the original ones that they came out with the deadbolt lock on,
Yeah,
because they had a large Clever Girl, and then they put the deadbolt lock on that one and another one, but it was like quarter sized. The deadbolt lock button was, and so I think that's just one of those where I really enjoyed it. It's awesome. So, okay. Do you think the OTF is better than a folder in case? It just depends. It just depends, like if you're looking, like I said, my shootout, I brought my shootout that I carry every day almost, especially at work. But this one, well loved, been sharpened many times, still operating fantastically. The only time I took it apart was to put the OCD for EDC glass breaker delete on it, which makes it smooth in the pocket so you don't get a little pokey when you're trying to get something else out of the pocket. But yeah, I like this because you can just pull it out one hand. Which you can with a lot of these, you could pull it out one hand with this too. But like you're flipping it open, then you're closing it. You have to move your hands around. On your OTF, you're literally just pulling out your pocket, deploy, cut, back in the pocket. To me, it's a little faster process, a little easier, less that you're gonna get your fingers, in a pinch, literally.
Yep. Out of the way.
Josh says he puts his keys on a carabiner and hook them to this belt loop. That makes sense. I don't think it's USA made. CRKT doesn't make any of their products themselves. That M16 is made in Taiwan at their Taiwan factory. They do have a lineup of about half a dozen USA made knives this year. And is yours USA made? I can't remember. But Hogue is making those.
That's what I'm trying to do.
And I think it's the Access Bar one that might be a USA made, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, let me grab that real quick. We'll see.
Maybe we'll get a sneak peek, maybe not. But they do have about half a dozen that Hogue Knives is making for them, and they're pretty good about that. You have the Seismic and Deadbolt, pretty good lock. Yeah, it's pretty strong. It's pretty strong. I use a key lock so things don't get messed up with anything, says CK. Bama fan saying hi. Some Tissue says, I dated a witch in the 90s whose mom worked at CRKT and gave me knives almost every time I saw her. I was never really impressed with them today. My opinion of their USA made knives changed. There you go. Nice.
This is USA made.
Oh, it's USA made. Okay. So he did get a USA. Oh, that has a bigger box stuff too.
Yeah.
So
give him a little tease on that.
That's up to you. That's up to you.
Yeah, go for it.
Give it a little tease. So this is something that Pocket Razors picked up from CRKT. And one thing I noticed is you don't see the blade really sticking up at all. There's a little tiny bit on the handle where the blade sticks up right here, kind of that top edge, but it's all pretty much contained. I think we figured out bolster wise, it's called the Redemption.
Yes, sir.
USA made by Hogue here in the US for CRKT. This is a beautiful one. It works fantastically. It has no thumb studs because nothing sticks up. So it's literally just a crossbar lock, flip it out, and that's it. And I'm gonna close it up, give it back to you. It has a little lock stick, but that'll break in. Nothing really crazy though.
And it's a certified paw filler.
It
just
fills up the
right
whole
up.
paw for you. That's why as soon as I picked it up, I was like, you're gonna love this one. Yeah, the Redemption. It's a nice one. It's a nice one. The CRKT Mbobo. I don't think they had that one there. They only had about 8 knives on display. You'll see that in the video. We had some good stuff there. Yeah, there's good and garbage made all over the world, said Mark Herrera. And Big Red posting the link up for CRKT Redemption. Thank you, Big Red. And I just have to say, like, it was good to see some of their knives. Some you like, some you don't, right? It's just
absolutely.
how it goes. Name of the game. But thank you for showing that to us. That's good.
You betcha.
Embalmed jerky looks neat. It tastes neat.
It tastes fabulous.
It is.
It's the best meat on the internet, in my opinion.
Yep. I don't know. I mean, it's its own breed.
I don't know how it gets it so thin. You know,
Just shaves it so thin, and then
and it just like melts in your mouth.
yeah, it's good. It's really good. And Big Red's posted a link up to the CRKT Mbobo right there. You guys give a shout out to Big Red EDC, Master Moderator, Platinum crew member in the chat, doing some awesome work for us tonight. And I hope you had a good time. We'll hear about that tomorrow, I'm sure. All the fun times you had today. I know you shared a couple things. Posting the embalmed jerky link there. Handful of meat. Mouthful of nuts? No. Handful of nuts, mouthful of meat. There
Well,
you go.
it depends on what adventure you're on. They're interchangeable, really, if you stop and think about it.
There's the red logos for Big Red EDC. Pocket Razor's putting the Big Red EDC link. Don't forget to go over there, subscribe, watch some of the cool stuff. Get ready for tomorrow's live stream, noon Pacific. I like my CRKT Tomahawk, the wood Chogan. I had one of those and I gave it away. It was awesome. They did a really good job with that. The handles were really nice on that. Okay, so we hit CRKT. We looked at some of the stuff offered by Steelport Knife Co. Did you pick up anything from them?
I did not. I was tempted to, but I don't know. Maybe I'll circle back. I kind of wanted to process it a little bit more. I definitely think something will make it in there eventually. Just didn't happen today though. But I was incredibly impressed with the stuff. So.
Give a shout out to 6-String Beard EDC jumping in. How are you? And then we got a little request for some thoughts and prayers over to Tim B. Need some good vibes. Back in the hospital with another collapsed lung. Oof. That is not good. Give a shout out to Tim in the chat, everybody. And if you get an opportunity, send him a little love. We'll put up a little hey, how are you in the chat there for him. Big Red's working his butt off tonight for not hosting. Yep. He's gonna be hosting tomorrow, so don't forget to tune in. But I'm glad we're able to help out. It actually worked out well because you're still in town.
Yeah.
So we're able to kind of post up and give a little hey, how are you as what we ventured in today. So after Steelport Knife Co., I think my favorite one was like their 6-inch kind of steak knife, kitchen knife, but
Yeah, it would be really easy to take a set of those home for the family.
right.
I mean, it really would. And quite honestly, that was kind of the problem I was having today, is that they had the steak knife sets, and then they kind of had several going all the way up to the chef's knives,
Right.
And I don't know, that bird's eye maple, dude, it's just, for me, I think it might have to be at least a small set when I make the move, and I wasn't prepared to do that today.
Yeah. Well, and it's nice because you could buy all the sizes all together.
Correct.
So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Big Red said had a busy day scrambling around, so it would have been tough to go live today. Hey, that's why we're here to help each other out, right? And so I appreciate you reaching out, but I'm so happy you made it so we can celebrate. Not that you had to do any moderating, but of course I appreciate that. Hope you and Nelly had some fun and would have been cool. I don't want to give too much away about what you're doing, but we'll hear about it tomorrow. Let's see here. And after that, we looked at Benchmade.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of, I'm up to speed. I know you're up to speed as to what's new from them. Were you able to get hands-on with some of the water class knives?
I did. I was handling the mini Adira again. I talked with them a little bit about that. Talked with them a little bit about the full-size Adira. And as much as I'm liking it, I did voice kind of my one slight concern on it, and it's kind of the chunkiness right at the pivot as far as the vertical height. And for me, it's a personal problem. It's not a knife problem. I just usually like to carry my bigger knife in my knife pocket, like on my tactical kind of pants or shorts I wear, and it struggles just in that one spot. And it was like they'd take just a smidge off of that.
Yeah.
And but aside from that, yeah, handle that stuff and check up some of the other new stuff. Looking at a large full size Crooked River. So that was
Okay.
that would have been one in a box there.
I saw a blue one.
That was the one. That
Oh my gosh! And it looks like the one I built, and I'm like,
I know. It looks like it came right out of the custom shop.
right. I'm like, you selling this today? They're like, no, we're not selling anything. I'm like, wah wah. Did you handle any of the like fish crafter ones?
I did, and I had handled those a little bit before, you know, a month or so back when we were back in the mothership here. But yeah, no, the water series has just been impressive. You know, like on the Adira, mini Adira, that drivery that's on there, to me, it doesn't at all feel like drivery.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, what is the correct name on the handle on the fixies? Is that Santoprene? Slightly different material.
Yeah, like a Santoprene,
Yeah.
little rubber feel to it.
Yeah,
a little bit. Yeah,
but they all have a great feel in hand.
Yeah,
and you know, for me on the folding on the Adira, they did really well. I mean, it's probably one of the best actions out of the box I've ever gotten from Benchmade, including my custom shop knives. I mean, it's impressive what they've done with that water series knife.
Yeah, no, they did some good work on it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Okay, so yeah, so it was Benchmade, and then
I think we sampled after Benchmade.
we did a little sample,
Yeah.
and I think that was the strong cast.
Yeah, and
125 proof.
That was very tasty sample. Very, very tasty. And you know, the cool thing was they had some different flavors there, and it was tempting to try to do multiples of them.
Mm-hmm.
But after that cast strength sample, I don't know that my lightweight behind was going to probably get a whole lot more done.
And they were like the little itty bitty like half ounce.
Oh yeah.
Or not even half ounce. Like what are those quarter ounce cups?
Something like that.
That you get like at communion or something like that.
Exactly. Yeah. And it didn't take much, but boy, it was smooth. Oh.
And I will have to say, like Trevor says, 125 proof. Damn, for the 125, it had that initial like powerful taste,
that little peppery bite,
but instantly was smooth.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So they had some. They said some like chocolatey, or no, not chocolate. Sorry, graham cracker. What was the other part of that? It was like graham cracker and something else. But it smoothed it out.
Yeah.
So you didn't get that burn past like middle of the tongue.
Yeah, it was interesting because you got that little peppery, and then you started to get the flavor, and then you kind of had that really, you know, took for me.
Oh, molasses. That was said. Yeah, molasses.
That kind of sweet was where the sweet came from,
Mm-hmm.
and then you got kind of on the back end, kind of that typical whiskey finish, but it was not harsh at all. I've got some cast strength Maker's Mark at home I was telling you about.
Yeah.
And I really like that too. But you compare the two of those, and that Maker's Mark has got a lot more bite to it.
Yeah. So we'll have to talk to old Dad, because I was talking with him and I was like, "Aren't you guys at the airport?" Because I think a buddy of mine on his way home picked up a bottle and he hit it pretty hard that first weekend.
Yeah.
When he got home, and that was the same stuff.
Yeah. And after sampling what I did today, I can understand why old Dad grabbed that thing and then enjoyed the heck out of it as soon as he could.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, that's good. That's good. So then right after them, I think you observed something that you didn't think you were going to observe.
No, I think that sample loosened you up just enough. And you know, right next to that booth was the Gerber booth.
The Gerber knives.
And I was proud to see you over there having a conversation. So
it was one of those like interesting things. I think because everybody was kind of breaking bread together.
Mm-hmm.
Leatherman, CRKT, Steelport, Benchmade, Gerber. I was like, let's just go talk to them, see what the impression is. Now, they had a couple new models, but they weren't selling any. So, in your opinion, would you have purchased anything from them today?
I think I would have, yeah. And obviously, I haven't had the same, experience you have with them, and justifiably so in your case, right? But yeah, if they would have had something, there was definitely one there I would have walked away with, as far as the knives go, and probably would have grabbed one of the the multi tools as well.
Those were nice. Those were nice.
And I do like the way that they've done their offset drivers and how they operate, and you're not off center with them like so many of the other ones are.
Yeah.
But and that was kind of on the way out. That was the little tip we left for kind of all of them, is we would have bought some more stuff if you would have asked for
Right.
later, but
Now, I will say, what's up, Colby? Jumping in, same with Addicted to Blades too. There's an interesting thing because they have two different models. One's called the Savvy with 2 V's, and the other one's called the Assert. Now, in my opinion, by feel and looks, the Savvy reminded me of like a 940, 941 combo.
yeah, and it kind of almost had a 943-ish blade in it, to be honest with you. And I know Slim and I were looking at them together at that point, and we were kind of rocking the whole thing with Slim Tissue today there, guys. And he and I were comparing, and he said, "You got a 940 on you?" And I did, so I pulled it out, and the proportions were amazingly similar. And like I say, you got that throw a 943 blade on it, and you were pretty much there.
Yeah.
With a liner lock on it.
Right.
So.
And then the other one was the Assert, and the Assert it reminds me of like a mini grip,
A little bit,
but thinner.
And I didn't really handle that one as much as I was looking at that other one.
Yeah.
So I think you handled that one a little bit more than I did.
So I think overall, like, I would have basically bought probably one of each of those just to bring them in and check them out if they were being sold today. And I know that's kind of a difference on the Gerber theme that I've had because of my experience. I talked to the person that was there. He actually is in charge of all the factory. And we talked about some of that stuff. It's been a couple years. And he's like, of course, those people don't work for us anymore. And we've changed how we do it. We have really good QC person now that looks at everything. But he's like, we should have fixed that.
Yeah.
Now, they made no offer to like try to make things right. Because obviously I told them like, hey, I gave the knife away. Like, I don't own it. So I get that. That's not a problem. There's the Gerber Assert link. Thanks, Big Red. And, but he corrected me because I always call it the Sejulo, and he said it's the Sejulo.
Right.
Potato, like kind of thing. But what's up, Rob Tennering, Gold Class crew member jumping in. But at the same time, like, the Assert reminded me of like something a little smaller than the Mini Tagged Out, very close to the Mini Grip, but it was more squared off. So check that link right there that Big Red posted. Don't let it be my case knives rabbit hole. I will say, like, even the demo models they had were solid.
They were. Even
on the Sejulo. But I only handled that once, and I'm like, okay, it's, same game. Yeah. Like I said before, it was a good knife. It was the QC stuff that bothered me and that they wouldn't fix.
Yeah.
Because it was out of their custom shop, too.
Yeah.
So.
And I hadn't really checked up much of their stuff in a long while. I was impressed when I flipped that first one open to see 20 CB blade in it.
Yeah.
And
USA made. And I think they also had the fastball there. They have some customizing they're letting people do on like the Assert, the Sejulo, and the fastball, of course. Some laser marking stuff as well. But they did offer those multi-tools.
They did.
And they kind of have that one-handed operation going so you can slide up and get your tool going without having to fold it open, those kind of things. So
one-handed open, close, little assist on the close. Not a true, just a one hand without either kind of manipulating a little bit or using the body a little bit to get it, but still very doable.
Yeah, so that was good. So very surprising. In talking with Gerber, they're doing about 30% USA made right now. So they said that, of course, they want to do more, but obviously they just have certain models and, production limitations for time and machines. So,
well, I was very impressed while we were there. One, that you extended the olive branch and had the conversation you did, and largely kind of stepped back out of it at that point. But it was an interesting conversation over here, and I'd have to say that after kind of overhearing that, I think Gerber's trying to step up their game and trying to bring some new stuff. And I'm excited to see what they might start rolling out. We saw some stuff today, and maybe some more stuff in the future from them. Yeah. And being a local Oregon company, I'd love to be able to jump in and support the heck out of them. So.
Yeah, no, I agree. And that's why I was basically like really trying to get past my own issue I had with their QC, because all companies are going to have QC issues. You kind of feel burned when they're like, you're stuck with, because basically they said if it was a production model, they would have brought it back.
Yeah.
But because it came out of their custom shop, no. Now he's telling me a different story now, like they've changed that all around. They're bringing stuff back and fixing it no matter what, if it's a problem with them on their end. Right. Shout out to Brian F. jumping in, Matthew Russell, Arizona EDC, remember the crew, what's up? Big Red said he was impressed with the Mansfield. Okay, we'll have to check that one out. I did have a question from Evil E. One-handed slide up and get your tool going, huh, Zach? Yep, that's the name of the game these days. Leatherman was pushing that too on the Arc.
Yeah.
But the Arc took a little bit, because I was asking him, I'm like, what about on the closure? And he's like, well, most people use their body to close it, those kind of things. So you still get a little bit of that, but I think like you guys were mentioning earlier, it's a chunky monkey a little bit.
It is a little bit.
So I think they recommended the pouch, little tool pouch that comes with it. Do that. Easy to carry. Jay Korskinen calling it a night. Tea time in the morning. Nice. We'll enjoy that. Have a good game. Wishing you some Eagles. Isn't the Eagles good? Or no, Birdie.
Birdie.
Eagles are over, right?
Well, no. Eagles are good. You want to get past the birdie to get the Eagles to get the albatross. So.
Oh, okay. Other way around. I got you.
Yeah.
I had it backwards. We got a guy on there. What is that? Somebody. Oh, they're playing a little game on singing and stuff. Anyways, but yeah, so it was kind of cool. And then we met up with a couple people who made the trip out. Slim Tissue made the trip out. And so did Cavity Search. We ran into them there. So that was really cool to see both of them, spend some time with them, hear and see what people are carrying. Of course, that beautiful 710 with the ivory scales.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
He's done a great job on that, man.
Slim Tissue.
Fabulous. He's got skills, like we said a little bit earlier. He's got some cool stuff in the works.
Right. Oh, I'm just saying, just stay up to date with some of our live streams, because one day soon we're going to be featuring something, I think, from him.
Yeah, very much so.
Neil McKenzie says my work week starts tomorrow later. All right, Neil, get some rest. Have fun at the job duties, of course. Rob says he just dyed a green, what is that? Camo pair of 3 black blade to red. It's sweet. Goes with the blue PM280. Oh, nice.
Very cool.
7 says too long for me personally. I want a mini version. You want a mini 710? They make the 707. The 707 would be cool if they relaunched that with the new access lock. Benchmade, just saying.
Right.
We did see John there, owner of Benchmade. He was there, and it was good to see him supporting, mingling with the other companies, chatting with people. So that was pretty good too. But overall, we ended up going to lunch. The two of us and Slim Tissue, and you got to try some flaming queso.
I did. Since I heard you on OCD and Justin going and doing that, it's like I've been missing it every time I've been up here, and it was worth the wait.
It was good stuff.
Amazing stuff, and amazing off that damn thing that they make it with the El Molcajete.
The old Molcajete,
oh,
yep.
Man,
yeah, and Slim Tissue said the 705 would be a good one too, the sequel. Can't do the 77, it's got to be a mini 710. A true mini 710 then? Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I'm curious to see where they're kind of like retro relaunch goes.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. I could be wrong here. I'm thinking he's pressing on the Mini 710 because I think you're going to run into a Crooked River Mini Crooked River thing there, which I think when you're not rocking the bear paws so much, I think on the 710 it's probably a little bit too big for some, you know, some
Yeah,
more
we got. I think I got a 710 here. Hold on.
And if you, you know, shrunk down the 710 to a mini size, I think for most people you're going to have like kind of a mini Crooked River, almost a full standard size knife for most people.
So we got a 710 here. You know, big size knife, right? I mean, it's coming in. You know, if you want to put it comparison wise with, move some of this stuff a little bit. But if you want to put it in length and size wise, even to the Mini Adira, you can kind of see the, you know, overall size difference. You love the design, just a little too long. I got you. So, I mean, it is. I mean, I can see a mini version. I mean, I have a large glove size hand, and when I full grip it, like there's that much left.
Yeah.
What's your grip on that? Probably like normal knife for you.
You know, see if we can do this without hurting you.
There you go. There you go. So it fills it up.
It is a full paw filler for me.
Yeah.
And that's where I think sometimes it might be a little bit on the large side for some people.
Yeah.
But
so the 710s are nice. I still wish there was just like a production model, like G10 basic for everybody. You know, maybe MagnaCut, Stonewash blade. I just washed vibing with the 710. Cool, they brought it back for the 25th anniversary. Yeah, it's nice, Big Red. 940 is the sweet spot for you. I'm with you. I'm in that camp.
yeah.
I like the 940. So this is what I carried today. Nothing super surprising for National Knife Day. I just can't get it out of the pocket. You know, I had some other knives with me, but this is the one I was just carrying in my pocket. You know, I was wearing shorts today, so I didn't want to load them up. I want to keep them clear in case we bought any other stuff, which bought a couple things. But what were you carrying today?
I had kind of a Portland carry on me, but a Knife Day carry as well. So I kind of churched it up a little bit early. So I brought this one along for the trip.
Snap.
We got the M49.4 Vic that we brought
Oh,
along.
yeah. Look at that. Look at that. The color shift. Beautiful. Now, this came off the original because you got that titanium backspacer on it.
It did, and there's a little bit of a story behind that. I actually, when I ordered those scales, didn't realize until they got there that I needed that backspacer. That's the one they were made for. Quite honestly, I just overlooked it. I misordered for the knife that I was going to use to skeleton or to build it off of. I ended up having to go buy a second 940 to just get the backspacer.
Oh, man. And is that an MXG clip?
That is, yeah.
MXG?
And that's
Okay.
kind of my go-to clip. I use that a lot.
Yeah.
On a lot of my knives. There's probably a half a dozen just sitting there waiting to go on next knives that come in. And then I had the Mini Crooked River custom shop in the pocket as well. And then,
This is one of my favorites. I love the Mini Crooked River. I'm glad they put it in there. I mean, look at your edges, though. Like, you saw the edge on the 940. Just beautiful. I love this one. You got the mini clip on there, though, the deep mini.
I do. I prefer.
You like that?
I prefer the Benchmade Mini Deep Carry.
Do you?
In most cases to it.
Okay.
I just I never feel them, and for whatever reasons, I seem to get a little bit better pocket retention. They don't seem to want to slide out of my pocket as much with shorter clips. I don't know why.
Yeah, the longer clips do have a little less retention, I think.
Yeah.
And do slide up a little bit in the pocket. So I know what you're talking about on that.
Yeah, and then the other one I had today is I had my my Portland my inner tickler, just in case. You never know. So,
Good old sock P.
Yes, sir.
I like that. I like that. Can't beat the sock P. That's gorgeous.
So, gotta have a safety plan. That's
Yeah,
what I'm saying.
safety plan in place. Now, somebody was asking what you use mainly. Trevor was to sharpen your knives.
What I use mainly, I've been bouncing around quite a bit the last year. Up until about a year ago, I used my Wicked Edge as far as my sharpening goes.
Okay.
and
to get that kind of mirror finish. Because you've done, is it the last 2 Tuesdays?
just the last Tuesday.
Just the last Tuesday, you did a sharp talk.
Yeah, that's kind of what I ended up calling it. And, that's something, as you well know, I wanted to do a lot sooner on the channel. And then just life and the way that everything has evolved, I just really haven't done any sharpening. That's actually one of the key elements that I wanted to do on the channel. And it felt great to get it going. But I was working on the Wicked Edge the other night. And that's what I've done most of my profiling of blades, and especially if I do polished edges or something, that's usually what I do it on, just because I've got the setup to do it with. The Pro PA from WorkSharp, when they released that and upgraded the PA, the original version of that, I've been very impressed with that, and I use that quite a bit now. I'm not set up with it to take it out to full polish at this point, and I'm working on that as well. But those are the kind of the two as far as when I'm building edges, putting them on, profiling. I like the guided systems. I just can't hold an edge to get to that kind of level of an aesthetic type edge by hand anymore. I'm kind of looking at the TS Prof. I want to get my hands on a TS Prof and bring that into the mix. I think those are kind of the 3 systems right now for me as far as guided systems. It'd be cool to be able to compare those 3.
Nice, okay.
And so that's kind of where I'm at with my sharpening setup right now.
Thank you, Bama fan. Appreciate that. And welcome in KO Knives and Pizza Lover Forever. Welcome into the chat. Appreciate you both being here. So one of the other things was there was a special gift that was given to me by a fantastic person this weekend. And the TS Prof rocks, yeah. And I'm gonna have my TS Prof video pop out, so that'll be kind of cool. We'll see that shortly. But there was something special that was given to me this weekend, so I think it's time I want to share it, if that's okay. We'll share it, take a little time. You got time?
I got time.
Okay.
I got all the time in the world, my man.
All right. Busy week this week. Okay, nice. What's up, Ron Crow? Welcome in. Take that off for good measures. Now, we'll put this over here. Cover it all. We had a special gift. I'm pretty blown away by this. So, I don't know. It's weird being somebody that always gives stuff away and gives stuff to people to receive something. And it's pretty awesome. So, first off, Pocket Razors brought something up on his trip. And I guess we'll just get into it, huh?
Go for it, dude.
Okay. Take the lid off the box without showing too much. Suspense. If you're following Pocket Razors, if not, go check them out over there. It's a Benchmade. He brought a Benchmade up and wanted to gift me something, and this is very, very awesome of him. But if you're following Pocket Razors, you may already have seen some of this action. If not, what do you think? Go give you a follow.
Oh, please do.
Subscribe. Watch some of the videos. Thank you, Big Red. Big Red's killing it on the links tonight, you guys. Don't forget to check out his live stream tomorrow. And from what I understand, this is a special Hank.
That is. That's a one-off.
Okay.
When I kind of started this little project, I thought, I think anybody that's seen my channel knows I'm a huge Junkin' Genius Hank fan. She just does amazing work to begin with. And I thought, I just kind of wanted a Hank to go with this knife. And I think when they see it, they'll probably understand more why.
Okay.
And so what I did is it wasn't even built. I just had the pieces and parts, and I just said, hey, Junkin' Genius, is there a way we could come up with something special that would go well with this? And she says, let me see what I can do. And she says, what do you want? I says, just you do what you do. And whatever you come up with is going to be perfect.
Yeah.
And she did. She went out and she put this together. And I originally tried to purchase it, from her to do it. and she donated this to the cause. So
Man, that's awesome.
So that part of it is all junk and genius right there.
So I've given some of them away as well. Good quality, fantastic stitching, good quality hanks. So Big Red posted a link up right there. Definitely go check it out. They're posting new designs every week.
Yeah.
And it sounds like if you're looking for something specific, you can basically say, hey, here's what I'm thinking. Can you find me something, make me something? They'll take care of you.
Yeah, I certainly wouldn't want to speak for her in that regard. I do know that when I reached out to her, she was kind enough to say yes, but yeah.
So that's just awesome. And then let's look at the inside. Nice, nice. But I love the stitching. Like these are like a star pattern to even match the material.
Yeah. How creative is she? I mean, look at the details that she did that in one night. I mean,
Wow.
I literally, she got my message, and the next morning she liked to respond to it. She says, on my way home from work, I'll stop by and see what I can find. And I got a message that night. I got it. We'll get it headed your way. So, and I didn't see it till it got here. So
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool. Well, I really appreciate that. And I see a couple guesses in the chat of what's in this Benchmade bag. But it's really the thoughtfulness and kindness. So I want to say thank you. I said thank you many times already. But it's the build to me, right? Thoughtfulness, taking the time to build it. When will we see a build video? Because I know you said you did a build video.
I did
for this.
I did. I recorded it up. I am going to chop it down, edit it down a little bit, so it's just not so darn long. And they'll find out that I ran into one little issue.
Okay.
That's what happens when you're buying aftermarket stuff sometimes. But if I chop it down, hopefully I'll have that up early to midweek this week, hopefully.
Okay.
Depends on if life cooperates when I get home tomorrow night. So
okay.
Yeah.
So again, huge thank you. Thank you to Big Red for posting links up to Pocket Razors. So go subscribe. You'll see a build video on this coming out very shortly. I'm just going to show a peek of it because I can't show the whole peak. We're just going to show the whole knife.
Yeah, it could be hard to show a peek, dude.
So overall, we have Met and Boss scales.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you can go over to Met and Boss and pick this up. It's got a little bit of texturing to it, not too much. Some great, amazing color shift that they do. Fantastic. Beefer, what's up, man? Platinum crew member. And then we have a lynch clip on it.
Yes, sir.
And it's got kind of a two-tone kind of fade from that, what do you want to say, like that bronze color?
Yeah, it's kind of that bronzy gold color all the way down into that blue.
That kind of purple in the middle with a little blue. Matches the scales terrifically. And then you can see all the hardware, and I'm trying to get the right light for the hardware. The hardware is all like that bronze color.
Yes, sir.
And is this from our friend Adrian?
It is, yeah.
Wow.
It's all bronze titanium from XXX, Adrenaline XXX. So, yeah.
Down in Australia.
Yes,
it's a good website. And then it looks like thumb studs, and there was a full hardware package.
Full hardware.
Access bar,
Pivot, the whole
pivot,
line.
everything.
Yep.
Just beautiful. So man, I'm blown away by this. I want to carry it. I'll probably carry it tomorrow. You'll see more of this for sure, but it's a really, really nice gift. So I appreciate you doing that. And of course, standard bug out, but the beautiful edge that you put on this, what did you knock this down to?
That's the first time I've ever laid a bug out blade down to 15 degrees.
15, okay,
15
nice.
per side on that. And like I said, I figured you might appreciate the slicey factor.
Oh yeah.
I think there's a risk on the S30. It might get a little chippy if you got brutal with it, but we always got a way to take those chips out. So,
oh yeah. So that's pretty awesome. Awesome job by Junk and Genius Hank as well. So definitely check that out. Place an order. I know Big Red's a big supporter as well. Thank you, Big Red, for posting the link up there. We're going to have to double up on our moderating tomorrow. I will for Big Red. So I really appreciate your help with that tonight. But yeah, amazing gifts. So thank you so much for that. That's awesome. And then you have some bug out build that you're doing on your channel.
Yeah, I've actually got about 5, including this one here. I think 4 or 5 that I got going on right now. Probably on Tuesday night, I'm going to see if I can get in again, maybe on this Tuesday night, and do another sharp talk. And I'm hoping to go ahead and sharpen out the blade for the 500 giveaway bug out build that we've been doing on the channel.
Okay.
And that's kind of something, well, almost since the channel started. Kind of just been doing some poll a week here, a few weeks later there. Kind of the subscribers and people in the chat have been kind of picking the scales, picking the hardware colors, you know, picking the pocket clip and stuff like that. And
Okay.
we've did a bit of a build on it here a few weeks ago on the live, and just maybe put the new edge on it. So I think we might do that Tuesday, and then if time allows, we'll get that blade in there and then get everything Loctited down, get that thing finished up, and hopefully ready for a not too distant 500 subscriber giveaway coming up over on the channel. So
Nice. Well, I heard somebody say something about making sure we did a little bit of a paper cut test.
yeah,
And of course,
that's a good one.
curling paper, super crazy slicey. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate that.
You're so welcome, and thank you not only for your friendship, but all your support and help with the channel, getting it
Yeah.
up and going. And you know, the reality of it is you know, it's just funner than crap to give stuff away. You know,
We have a
and
great community, and
do.
it's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
So, but it looks like, let's see here. Does anyone have this knife? Wander Tactical Menoceras small fixed blade knife brown micarta 2.4 gram. I don't have that now. I don't know what that is. Sounds fun. What will it be called? Said Rob Tenring. Y'all have to figure out a name. We'll have to work on that this week. Big Red said probably going to be mostly giveaways for National Knife Day tomorrow. LOL. Doing the big giveaways. Okay, nice, nice. Never forget Zag's the Bob Ross of knives. That is super sharp, Beefer. It's like butter, like Gma says, like butter. Pocket Razors on Instagram right there. Check it out. Paper test that Auto Claymore. The Auto Claymore is super sharp already as well. But we'll paper test that. We'll do each side. I was trying to make the smallest one and I cut it right off the edge. Okay. We'll do it on this side. Look at that, just shaving those little tiny curls off. We'll do the other side now. Do the back side. We'll do the lefty carry,
There you
right?
go. Yeah. Right side, left side.
Right side, left side. This is super sharp. This has been through some cutting already and carry use, so we'll have some fun stuff coming out on that. They do drop both colors Thursday, so definitely keep an eye out for that. They're also going to be dropping the Tonto, because I know everyone's waiting for this.
Right.
The Tonto version of the Redoubt in this green and gray combo. I don't know how I feel about that.
I have mixed emotions about Tontos in general. I'm glad to see a choice.
Okay.
I love the look of Tontos. I want to carry Tontos. I struggle when I go to use them on a daily base, kind of a need. So
Okay.
yeah.
And JR Miz posted a link up for the Metten Boss Sunrise Heat Scales. Nice. Thank you so much for that, JR Miz. Want an M4 Redoubt? Yeah, M4 would be nice. This is the CPM D2 on these. So the Tonto version, I think it's, you know, they're covering their bases.
Yeah.
Maybe people wanted a Tonto. So they're like, we'll give people a Tonto.
Well, I think so, and I think there's a lot of people out there that really enjoy them, you know, and it's a great style. Like I say, aesthetically, I'm very attracted to Tontos.
Yeah.
And the Redoubt, I do have the first Redoubt, and it's a great knife.
But
you
no,
know?
why not offer the black version too?
Well, I'm you know me. I mean, I like them all blacked out, so you know I want it. But
That's my thing. I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh man, okay.
So-
But we did have something. I picked up something from some people in our community, some awesome people, as you know. We'll shake it down so we don't rip it open too crazy. But it is available by contacting them. And so we're gonna go ahead, open this up. We got, oh, ooh, that's right. Oh, this is, okay, this is awesome. I know what this is now. You want to check that real quick? You can look at that.
Oh.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
I'm excited for that.
Okay.
I'm super
Yeah,
excited.
yeah.
So we got a little note. We also have some extras tossed in. So that just means one thing. But look at that. We got some extras. I'm excited. This stuff right now, we got Twisted Sis patch. We got a patch for Twisted Sis. Twisted Sis is here. Huge shout out. They tossed in some couple extra things. So we're going to put something aside for today. But if you're looking for a Twisted Sis or the new Bluminati Ninja patch, hit them up over on Instagram. Check it out. Thank you, Big Red, for that link for the Claymore OTF. The mini comes out this week, as well as the Redoubt Tonto. So this is pretty cool. The Twisted Sis patch. I like it. Let's open it up. Take a peek at it. I mean, the Bluminati family just has some amazing designs to all their stuff. So huge shout out to Twisted Sis and Bluminati. Look at that. That's awesome. We're gonna put that on the patch. We got the Bluminati already right here. So we gotta add it. Hold on. We gotta add it to the pouch. We gotta get all the knife shreds off, or the paper shreds. But we already got the Bluminati patch here with the Infidel one. So the Twisted Sis patch is gonna go awesome right next to it. That looks incredible. So
Yep.
check them out. Awesome patchwork, of course, from Bluminati and Twisted Sis. And they threw in some stickers. For Bluminati, for Twisted Sis and Bluminati, and just Twisted Sis. So we'll check those out.
She's got her new channel up and running now, just getting started.
She does.
She just went over 100 subs. So
Oh, we got to go give her a follow.
absolutely, go hit her up. You know, all of us young channels, we got to go help each other, man. Go light Twisted Sis up.
It looks like LCAP dropped a little link there for Twisted Sis new page. Bluminati Instagram right there for Big Red. So hit them up. Show some love, show some support. Awesome members of our community. But they did something even better right here. And I mean, I don't know if you can see, but there's some blue popping out. So we're gonna look at this. We're gonna, I think, be able to slide one out. Oh my goodness. Oh, look at that. These are some new Zach stuff, DSKFS cards. Look at that. Those are pretty awesome. Those look really, really good.
You just nailed that.
Yeah, nailed it. Thank you so much for doing that. Which means, you know, maybe if you're looking for some laser work, you know, hit up Blue. Got the laser going. So definitely check it out. Mike Jernak also posted up the link to Bluminati's Instagram. Thank you so much. It is the Zach card. The DSKFS Zach card. 100%. I love it. Thank you so much for that. That is awesome. That is really awesome. So go hit them up on that. They just said, hey, the upgraded cards are awesome. Tossed in a few extras, things for the giveaways. This community is awesome. Thanks for everything you do for the community. Blue and Twisted Sis. That's awesome.
It's awesome. There are gold cards, there are platinum cards, and now there are blue cards.
Now there's the blue cards. But I think overall, that deserves just a huge shout out. That is really cool. So thank you so much again, you guys. That is a huge amount of awesomeness. I mean, this is just like next level. We had the other ones, and this just leveled it up. I'm gonna put one of those in my wallet. I just gotta say, I'm gonna have to take one out and put it in my wallet. Can they do the card in a patch? Well, the patches are already out. Those kind of patches, we can talk about that. We can talk about that down the road. The patches, there's some different stuff happening with patches. I think you guys know, we put in a little patch order. So there's some stuff coming. So we'll see what pops up on the channel. We'll see what pops up in the next month or so. But that'll be pretty fun. But that's pretty cool. So let's see. Am I missing anything that we're going to talk about? Belated birthday to LEE and to Big Red. And I think there was a couple others, but I'm trying to remember who it was. But yes, we covered what's coming out. We covered, we have a fixed blade. Nobody wants to talk about the fixed blade.
No, they kind of forgot about that. What's up?
So this is the Zkl or Zkl. It's how you want to pronounce it. Now, the interesting part is this. This is a pretty stout, Grivery style sheath. Overall, I'm interested because the way the screw patterns are, you can actually get an ulti clip on there. So it is not reversible, but clip wise. But the cool part is, oh man,
Clipped on.
see, it didn't move that. The interesting part is that you can sheath this in either direction. All you have to do is run that top edge by the top, and you can sheath it in both directions. So it doesn't matter which side you carry it on, how you want to carry it. It doesn't do scout carry really right now. Made for a vertical carry, but fits really well in a pocket as well.
It does.
So I'm excited to see the ulti clip and go from there. This is gonna be a great one. King Snake Jake, what's up, man? Driving, just listening. Take care, everyone. Nice. So the Zkl is what I'm gonna call it, or Zkl. Isn't it Zkl? Zkl. Either two pronunciations. One's the formal Latin one that we talked with some tissue about. But overall, this is a blue jean denim micarta, and it's got that kind of copper tone. They didn't forget about the lanyard fans whatsoever. Now, there's also an interesting thing I'm seeing, but I'm going to save that for the review. I'm just saying. Little Benchmade USA lasering here, but the USA is upside down, which is kind of funny. Look at that. It's pretty small, but at the bottom.
Well, it might be, I don't know, maybe they're playing to the sign of the times or something.
Or if you look at it upside down.
It could be.
Then Benchmade's upside down if USA's right side up. But overall, Magna Cup blade fits really good in the hand. It's got all sorts of, marks, cutting, jimping, whatever you want to call it, on the spine. So no matter what you're doing at any length, you're basically not going to have a problem with it moving on you. I know, I almost stabbed myself. Yeah, and that's the hard part is I'm not a fan of this sheath, and that's one thing you'll hear about. I'm not a fan of it.
Yeah.
A leather sheath would have been terrific, but we'll talk about this more. We'll also look at what's inside of here and why it pressure, keeps the blade in compression-wise. And we'll also talk about a couple other things of what you end up with on the knife because of the pressure from inside of that sheath.
Yep.
So a little more on the review coming up on this one. But yes, we do have the paper towels handy, so hopefully we don't have to use them. Just have to ask, are you sponsored by Benchmade, or you can just afford all these knives? So I purchased this one on my own. I purchased most of my knives. They do send some knives into our pass-around group, but I purchased these knives. So that's why I can talk about it, and I don't feel any difference about saying what I want to say about it. I do like kind of the milled in section of this on the handles on this one. So your fingers kind of rest in here nicely. It feels really good. I'll put it right here. What's your paw feeling?
Well, I handled it a little bit yesterday, as you know, and as far as it's probably for me right at about a 3.5 finger knife, but it locks in really nice, even though I'm hanging just a little bit off the back side of it, and I can certainly get up on it and get a nice pitch grip on there, and it's super comfortable in hand. But especially with the bear paws, having that finger rest come back in there, it makes all the difference in the world. It's a very thin knife, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Because of that. And I think if they didn't do that finger groove on either side of the scales, they're probably going to have to do a more contoured scale and thicken it up.
Right. So just an overall really cool design from Benchmade. It carries nicely. It feels nicely. But we'll talk more about the sheath. That's definitely a topic of conversation, and a couple other things that I found out on this, just doing the initial, couple days of carry. So this one just came out. They also make another one that has as they're calling it, a titanium blue coating on the Magna Cup blade and a different color of micarta, more of a kind of tan brown color to it. Mm-hmm. It's interesting, but we'll talk about that in the review because there's a couple things that have come out of that as well. But we got Cheeto Mineral Collector member of the crew in the house. What is up, Cheeto? How are you? But at dealers, these are going for about $270. So definitely a cool one, but there's a little few things that they can improve on. And I think they're learning that right out of the box. Todd loves Kydex and leather, but they both have to be adjusted for tension. That's very, very tight. Yeah, this one, and I think that's the thing that we'll talk about is just kind of some of the tension things. We're gonna open up that pocket clip and see what's inside. We're also gonna open up the handles and kind of see what's inside, just so people can see, and just kind of cover it. You know, if people want to see it, we'll tear it apart. We'll look at it, and for me, it's one of the first ones that I have carried as an EDC in my pocket.
Yeah, and I think it's a great size for that. We were talking about that earlier today.
Yeah.
It would be nice to have that scout carry option. I think some people are going to want that.
Right.
But aside from that, even if you're going in the pocket or off the belt, it's a great size. So
nice. Oh, Anthony says they're $224 are on sale right now in GP knives. There you go. Big Jimpin's in the house. Big Jimpin, what's up, man? Welcome in. Other than that, was there anything else that you wanted to cover today?
Oh boy, we hit a lot. Just want to say, hey, thanks for having me up this weekend. It was great to be up here and do National Knife Day. Kind of felt like a bit of a celebration, a party, you know, kind of over the weekend. Yeah. We had a great time last night, and got to go hang out with some cool people and do that neat first, hopefully, annual event. I hope to see them grow that. So
yeah,
just a great time hanging out with you and everybody today doing that. So thank you very much.
So I've cut a few things on this. We have a little bit of a burr right in the middle of the blade, right there, as you can see. So we'll do a quick little, we'll use our folding field sharpener to sharpen that stuff up. But I've done some cutting already, so you can see where it kind of bites right there. I mean, obviously you can push through it, but that's just gonna be your standard use. So I haven't done a touch-up, but new out of the box, you didn't have that burr, you know? Not as slicey as your awesome edge that you put on that bug out, but
well, you know, I mean, I like razors. Not everybody likes razors. That's all I can say.
And that's perfect. So, but yeah, there's definitely some stuff to talk about this. They have been selling quite well. I've seen several people sold out. Benchmade sold out of that model. Had to restock it on Friday. I picked one up out of the restocks. That was pretty cool as well. Let's see here. So I think overall, National Knife Day wise, I think we just want to do a giveaway. I think it's time. We want to do a giveaway, kind of celebrate National Knife Day, and just recognize in the community all is well, all is awesome. Little bit of news coming out of Knife Rights. So check out that if you haven't seen it. A little bit of news. It's a California thing. They're trying to get some things passed on the autos so you can carry things like this over, you know, a 2-inch blade.
Right.
And they're a little difficult, running into a couple things right now. So
I'd like to see them get something done down there. I live just 33 miles north of the California, and quite honestly, I come in and out of there quite a bit. And sometimes I go running down there and don't realize you know, I'm not straight up. You know, and nice to see.
Well, and I've seen a lot of people. I mean, even if you look at like ProTech, builds them down there.
Yeah.
You know, auto's bigger than you can carry, so it's like you can build the stuff there, you can make it, but overall, like they don't let you carry it. So it's just, to me, it's like all backwards. But it is what it is. That's how things are. Big Red's posting the Big Red rules. The giveaway rules: one guess only, close without going over, one account only, ties go to second round, U.S. addresses only for shipping, moderators and Zach Screen will be final. Thank you, Big Red, for that. We've missed your Reds in the chat on Sunday Fun Day. Yes, 100%. But we'll see him tomorrow, or yeah, it's still going to be tomorrow for us on the West Coast, but for you who are already in Sunday, make sure to check him out. Noon Pacific, Big Red EDC, doing the Sunday Fun Day, SKL version, doing some celebration. It'll be fun. Let's see here. So I got a couple things. Obviously, I want to include this awesome upgraded blue card from Bluminati Ninja and Twisted Sis, the Zach Stuff DSKFS blue card. Gets you into all the exclusive clubs, the Butterfly Club included. They included a Twisted Sis patch for the giveaway, so we're definitely going to put that in there as well. I do have a few things from our adventures today that I want to put into the giveaway.
Nice.
So let's see here.
Yeah, they were all great with having some swag there today for us.
Yeah, there was some cool swag to be had.
Yeah. I think most of them, not all of them, but 2 or 3 of them, I think, were giving away some hats too.
They had some hats available, which is, you don't see that too often, so that was good to see. Yeah, Mike says you used to be able to carry everything in California. That would have been the day.
You still can, you just can't get caught doing it.
Right, yeah. So CRKT has a new patch out. This is pretty cool looking, so we picked up one of those for the giveaway. We also got, while we were there, a little Voodoo, open late. And what we should have done is went to the Voodoo last night that's open 24 hours.
We struggled with late night food last night.
We did.
We did.
I mean, you got an extra soda, we got an extra taco. However, the hashtag, rule number 9, I think it was rule number 9, or Mike said rule number 9. Don't trust the extra taco.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Leatherman has a new sticker out, thwarting the robotic uprising since 1983. It's a pretty cool sticker, so we wanted to include that as well. Pretty cool overall. We got a couple little Leatherman stickers. The jackalope. And of course, Jimmy Crow's got a cool sticker that he sent out to the channel. Prayers for Blade Walker? Did I miss something with Blade Walker?
Uh-oh.
I don't know.
Well, I heard he had some complications with his surgery earlier.
Oh, no.
He sent me a message, but he didn't go beyond that. So maybe there's more news out there that I've missed.
Yeah, that's too bad. And then we got, of course, another Tillamook Meat Smoker Grill sticker. We got that one coming in. So we'll put that one in the giveaway. Of course, we have a swag bag of some stuff to show. So we'll show that really quick. He's getting spine surgery or something. Dang, bro. Yeah, we'll keep him in our thoughts and prayers for sure. We call it pop in the Midwest. It's just about hunting season here on the West Coast. So we got Make a Story, Tell a Story, Moss Toss. We got the big daddy moose up there. But this is a really cool little journal notebook. So we'll put that into the giveaway as well. Arizona EDC in the house says, I sent you a message on IG, Big Red. My dad's in September 2. Nice. Swag tonight is fire. We got some OCD for EDC swag. This one's the patch. I've been buying all those off Molly forever and ever. Because it's a special ZKL edition, we got to have the Saturday Knife Live Ranger Eye patch from Big Red EDC. Thank you, my friend, for sending those over for giveaways. Now, I'm going to just start dropping some swag. Let me move the card over to maybe here. And then I'm going to drop all the swag up here in the right corner because we got a bunch of swag to drop really quick. We got Benchmade, built for adventure. We got a Therapeutic Edge. Shout out to Peter and Christine over there. We, of course, have some more Benchmade swag. We got that Arc Form. I like the Arc Forms too, by the way.
Yeah.
Proudly built in Oregon City sticker. Of course, the Pocket Razor sticker. You can't go wrong with the Pocket Razor's EDC Adventure. By the way, the colors are on those are awesome. Dola's Dangerous Band-Aids from our friends at Work Sharp. Traditional pocket knives with that flag swag. I love it. We also got that OCD for EDC flag swag. And that, of course, let's get high-centered on pelvic bone. Can't go wrong with that. We got some Big Red EDC swag, of course. Thank you, Big Red, for that. You can't go wrong with the Saturday Knife Live sticker either. Can't forget about our O Father EDC. Got the O Father goodies in his hands there. C. Risner Cutlery movie ticket for Halloween coming up. Of course, Splitting Slices, Blade Sharp Slices, Friends. Check out his YouTube channel. Some Bluminati and Twisted Sis. And this is like an old school, little bit Bluminati sticker as well. So we're throwing that into the mix. We got your Portland gear, Portland, Oregon sticker. That's going into the swag pack as well. We got some Crispy Donut Community swag, EDC Essentials, the holographic one as well. We got that big Knife Joy sticker. Put that up there. We can't forget about, of course, our good friend Casey over at Knives Fast, the vertical master. Danner boots. We got a little hiking for Danner boots going on. Of course, the Twisted Sis sticker as well. I kind of like the big eyes with the smile. Grizzle Bear Leather Crafting. I love he's just sitting there working on project. And of course, we got that Oregon Truck and Auto Authority Department of Adventure with Squatch on there and the Super Squatch on the mountain. Hey, I gotta say it's good to have friends like y'all. It's not easy having friends these days. So cheers, my friend, says Gnarly Charlie. Heck yeah, I appreciate that. It's good people here. I can't use my free swag, Zach. It's still in the bag. I just need to billboard my all cases. Hey, yeah, that's the fun part, right? Now, because this is National Knife Day, because it's a special ZKL, we got a special edition sticker that everybody's gonna go crazy for. So get your guesses ready. Thank you, Mike, for posting that up. Pocket Razors to 500. There's his channel. Let's grow his channel. Get an awesome bug out that the group's already been voting on. Stuff that you've brought in, which is awesome. But we got a final piece of swag, and that is the Miss Nelly sticker with the DSKFS, the Cardinal, and of course it's autographed. Personally autographed by Nelly herself for ZKL right there.
Right on.
You can't go wrong with that. You can't go wrong with that. I love it. Let's see here. We got... I like rocks. I like rocks. Now, we also have something that I picked up off the shelf, you know, in my personal store.
There you go.
But I think this is something pretty much anybody can use for anything of their needs to keep their knife sharp.
Well, 100%.
Keep their tools sharp.
All in that one little package right there.
So this is the guided field sharpener from WorkSharp. This is the Benchmade edition. So you got the laser marking, but you got the ceramic rods, 2 sizes. You got the strop. You got 2 diamond plates, a fine and a coarse, and a 20-inch guide on each side. And this ceramic rod has some things. You can even do fish hooks, all sorts of stuff. But this is pretty awesome. So this is going to be in there as well. This is awesome. Yeah, National Knife Day has been out for a long time. So I don't know where we're going to put this. Maybe we'll just put this off to the side. We can't cover Nelly up, so we'll cover up a little bit right here. So you know it's here. You can see it on the table. That's good stuff. Got the standard edition of that because the Benchmade version they wanted like 30 extra for. Yeah, it's $20 extra on the Benchmade version of it, but their version, awesome if you can get it. I know a lot of places sell it, like Cabela's, Bass Pro Shops, Sportsman's, those kind of things here in the Northwest. And there's a link to Mad Yako's channel. Give it a follow, give it a check. 20-inch or 20 degree? Sorry, 20 degree, yeah. 20-inch would be crazy. But it's got the 20-degree guides on each side right here. And it's also got them on the flip side. These are magnetic plates. You can stash things in there as well. Pretty cool. I use mine all the time. Yeah. It's a great tool. So now we do have something special for the giveaway today. And I think I'm going to keep that quiet until we pick a winner. What do you think?
I think that's a good.
Is that
idea.
Appropriate? Okay.
Yeah. Just don't forget a show.
Right.
That's what I normally do.
Same here. I get it. So I think what we're going to do is... What's up, Douglas? How are you? Welcome in. You can stash things in there. Yes, 100%. Like 6 packs of soda and candy bars and yeah. Yeah, you can take the plates off and sharpen all sorts of things. They also have some broadhead tools in there, so you can tighten down your broadheads, all sorts of stuff. So a very, very useful piece of equipment that I think overall is great to just keep in your vehicle, keep in, your pack if you're going camping, hunting, those kind of things.
I use this drop on mine. I keep in my desk drawer almost daily. There's this drop
on
the side of it.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you got to keep the razor sharp, right?
True.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to do this. Let's see here. Oh, really? Yeah. What's up, Bunzo Reviews? Good to see you. Haven't seen you in a bit. Good to see you. Appreciate you joining in the live stream. He's like, heck yeah, thanks for having a live stream. Saturday night, thanks to Big Red, doing a little swap with me. Pretty good stuff. Let's see here. I'm trying to pick a number. That's the hardest part. I got the range already. Let's see. Let's look at what we have on the table.
Going for a little inspiration.
I think so. Yep. I think I found it.
There you go.
All right. We're going to do the numbers game. You've seen the rules posted up. Thanks to Big Red. There they are again right there. One guess only. Close without going over. Ties go to second round. One account only. U.S. address is only for shipping. Moderators and Zach screen will be final. Now, we're going to have basically a range posted up as soon as we see, yes, hail Big Red, doing the work tonight. Thank you so much. We'll see a start on the screen. We'll give you the range. You'll have one guess only. If you guess multiple times, you'll be removed. But there's the start right there. 500 to 800 is your range. 500 to 800 is your range. One guess only. Closest without going over. Ties go to second round. You'll win what you see on the screen here, along with something extra special that we got for National Knife Day, which is just about over here on the West Coast. We got 7 minutes left. So,
all right, it's gonna get sad here in a minute.
I know, right?
It's been a great National Knife Day in Portland, I'm just saying.
Yeah. I can just imagine this like growing. Like next year, they're gonna have to rent out a place or go to Leatherman or somewhere else nearby and be like, hey, we're gonna have to do this somewhere else. But they had a lot of foot traffic, but it was also like you had to get there. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't super local for anybody, which a lot of these places aren't. Like Gerber, they're in Tualatin, kind of on the west side of I-5. You have CRKT's kind of in that similar spot. They're another mile deeper. So Leatherman's out by the airport. Benchmade's out in Oregon City, kind of south of Portland, 15 minutes or so, 20 minutes. So it's interesting, but it's a good little community they had there. And I liked it for a first year event.
100%. And I know when we talked with them on the way out, it sounded like they were planning on maybe moving forward a little bit. And I would like to see it, well, even if it stayed the same, I think it'd be great. Grow it a little bit, it'd be awesome. So I'd like to see some of those guys, aside from Benchmade, get some company stores.
Right.
You've talked about that a lot.
Right.
As much of a mecca Portland is that there's just not that many stores you can walk into and go check out what's new. So,
and that's really hard because you have to have the traffic and for as many years as Benchmade has had a lobby that you could walk into and now a store for so many years, I think their store's been open for 10, 12, 15 years at least.
Yeah.
But how much you have to staff that.
Yeah.
And it's pretty exciting they're open on Saturdays too, because like I said, there was just nonstop traffic, and I was there probably an hour before they closed, and just nonstop people.
Yeah.
And I asked them, and even our one friend who's at the Benchmade booth today,
Yes, sir.
he finished, and then he was up there.
Oh,
He
really?
walked in before I left, and was like, "They're busy. I gotta come help out." And I'm like, "Man, that's awesome." Yeah. So, what's up, Top Dog, Gold Class crew member? Top Dog, make sure you get a guess in. The range is 500 to 800. One guess only. Close without going over. Ties go to second round. We'll get this wrapped up, and we'll see who's closest without going over here shortly. Acid Test Kids jumping in as well. I'm going to scroll back while you guys are posting up your final one guesses and see if we got anybody that's close at all. And let's see here. Yeah, people are covering the spread, so that's good. People are covering the spread.
Yeah, no, good mix.
Trying to see if anybody hit it right on. It's hard. It's a little bit bigger of a range, but we got a good group of people, and we want it to be a fair competition. trying to see. I was like, oh, okay. Cover it all.
Right.
But that's good. Yeah, I'm excited. So don't forget our friend Scott N. He's got Knife Tube schedule, keeping us all up to date, even when we do some changes. Looking forward to OCD for EDC tomorrow, as well as Edgy American, Stella. There's a few other people that are going live tomorrow. And then, of course, our friends on Monday, of course. Don't forget about them. And maybe Tuesday, if time allows, you'll see something else on Pocket Razors. So stay tuned to that possibly. But your normal Thursday, 8 p.m. Pacific,
yes, sir,
is on the books, so down for that. Gnarly Charlie says, I'm down to beat the odds. It's what I do. What's up, Josh Branson? How are you? Thank you, Big Red, for that. Huge shout out to all the moderators, either here in person or online. Thank you so much. Thank you for everybody joining in on the live stream. That's always fun. Thank you to all my channel members. Those of you who donated memberships tonight and the super chats, thank you so much. Thank you, my friend.
You betcha.
Yeah.
You're
David Jewell, what's up? Stopping by for goodies. All right. Well, Big Red, we'll probably give it about another 15, 20 seconds. And we'll post up those stop signs. And yes, Mark, good luck, everyone. How many minutes do you give it? Kind of goes just on the guesses that come in, you know. We make sure everybody goes through that. Maybe they're behind by 30-second lag. So we give it a few minutes for everybody to get their guesses in. All right, so there you go right there. There's the stop sign. So we'll go back and see if we have anybody that's closest without going over. That's going to get this autograph Nelly sticker. I mean, that's the most important thing here today, right?
100%.
I mean, 100%, right? And we got 500 to 800 with 632. 632 being the number that'll win it. Spin it to win it. So let's see who's close without going over. We'll go back through. I think we might have a round two.
Ooh, really?
From what I saw.
Knife off. You gonna do one?
We might have one. So we're looking at 632 or below. We're looking to see if the closest without going over. So I'm scrolling from top down. I see a couple people just over. I also see a 623, but then I see a 626. Then I see a 627 from Douglas Dauntless, which I don't know if I'm seeing anything more than 627. So let me write these down, because I think that might be our round two kind of thing. We have some ties. So I'm still looking. Of course, I'll double check with my moderators and all of you here in a minute, just to double check. But I'm looking through, was there another 627? Or is it just the one?
I saw two. They were pretty close. Let me go back up there.
G-Ma Nana was 627.
And Douglas Dauntless was also 627.
Yeah, I got Douglas on there.
Yep.
But I didn't see any others besides those two.
And I don't see any in between them.
No 628, 29, 30, 31, or 32s. So we might have a round two.
I think we got a knife off.
That's what I'm seeing in the chat. That's what I'm seeing from my moderators, 2 627s. Thanks, Anthony. I appreciate that. Take care, Mad Yoko, or Yako. Pronounced like taco.
Right over.
So Mad Yako.
Yeah, you can't go wrong if you
Mad Yako.
bring taco into any.
Right. You even get extra
I
tacos.
know, right? Even bonus tacos.
So we're having a knife fight, round two, knife off here. And it couldn't be any better time than on ZKL, right?
Yeah, it's very appropriate.
I mean, that's when it happens. Like
Right.
Big Red has an emoji for it.
Absolutely.
Because it's part of SKL. So
Big Red is the knife off master.
I love that. So we're gonna write Douglas and Gma on here. So we got 627. We got Douglas and Gma. And then round two, we'll put that on here. So round two is gonna be just for Douglas Dauntless and Gma. And we're gonna have a spread. And it'll be closest. Doesn't matter if it's over or under. Round two rules are a little different.
Nice.
Go for the huevos. What's up, Gator Aaron, Gold Class crew member? How are you, man? Good to see you. Yeah, it's been a bit. Awesome to see you. And let's see here. I'm just in deep thought, right?
Working hard.
Okay. So this round 2 is only for Douglas Dauntless and Jima Nana. So one guess for you both. One guess for each of you. Doesn't matter if you're over or under. It's whoever's closest. And the range for the two of you is 50 to 70. So 50 to 70. And we need to know what your one guess is. And it's just closest. Whoever's the closest. Over or under, just between Douglas Dauntless and Jima Nana. I know, Gator. That's what I'm saying, right? The orange DSKFS pops. I got the orange and the red now. So that's something that people can win. That's pretty cool.
Got the tricolor.
But Gator, if you're looking to pick one up, maybe you want to, cover the cost or something, just shoot me an email. And anyone, especially my channel members, we'll make those details out. So Jima Nana says 47. That is below the range. Yeah, not a problem. Not a problem. So one guess for Douglas. Thank you, Big Red, for putting that on there. And one guess for Jima.
I think we got some nerves going there.
I know. So Douglas said 57. So Douglas's vote is 57. And Jima Nana says 67. All right, so let's see who wins. And of course, for making it round 2, I need the second place person to send me your name and address as well, because I want to make sure, one, you both have your current addresses with me. I know you're channel members, so thank you. But also, the second place person will actually get some additional swag and stuff that I'll put together for them. So,
Nice.
Right on. All right, so let's see what the winning number was. The winning number was 53, 5-3. So closest is going to be Douglas Dauntless. So Douglas, thank you so much. Jima Nana, thank you so much. You guys made it to the second round. Congratulations to Douglas for winning this. And we're going to take a look and see what Douglas won.
Yeah,
And
don't forget this part.
So both of you make sure to send me an email. I'm just marking down who won, so I don't forget later, because I've done that before and I've had to go back and rewatch my live stream and be like, who won? I got to listen to it again. You're welcome, Douglas, and you're welcome, Jima Nana. This is awesome stuff. I love giving back. Your guys' support of my channel is what truly makes this happen. So because of National Knife Day, we've selected a brand new in the box, made in July, the day before Independence Day, nonetheless.
Nice.
So it's very fitting, in my opinion. But the Benchmade Bug Out 535 BK-2. This is a great little knife, EDC-wise. It's brand new in the box. It's a beauty. So I've made sure this one's dialed in. Thumb studs are tight. I know we talked about that with one of my coworkers on their knife, that the thumb studs weren't really Loctited on. So we got them Loctited, but this is an awesome knife. It's dialed in for you. So we'll package it up, get all this stuff sent to Douglas tomorrow, which is awesome. And yeah, congratulations. And most importantly, you get the Nelly sticker. So that is awesome. That's a big score. But don't fret, because Jima Nana will get some good swag to you. And I think there's something left over from Marshall that he donated for some of these second round giveaways.
Right on.
So you'll get some special stuff dialed in there. So, okay, so we don't want to forget tomorrow, Big Red EDC, noon Pacific in my spot, because, we did a little switcheroo this week, helped each other out, but sounds like we're going to have some fun. 12 p.m. Pacific, Big Red EDC's channel. Don't be late. Right?
I may not be in attendance. I may be on the road, but I will be tuned in and probably lurking and listening. So.
You'll be listening to some of that Willie Nelson on the road again. Yeah, I like that. Yeah. So anyways, thank you again to everyone. Thank you to all my channel members, my master moderators. Thank you all so much. And thank you to everybody being here in the live stream. Don't forget, what works best is always check out Scott N's
100%.
knifetubeschedule.com, because he does amazing work for us. And we wrapped up National Knife Day. We had a fun time.
And all right, it's officially over. We're 7 minutes past.
Yep, it's good. It's good. Like I said, it was great to again see Slim Tissue. It was great to meet Kevin Search in person.
Very much.
So many other people today at the Portland Knife Maker Invitational. Hope to see you the second year. Huge shout out to all my moderators. Thank you again for being here and helping out. Good to have pocket razors in the house, literally, and of course, Big Red EDC.
100%.
Thank you so much.
Business, Big Red.
Love it.
Big Red.
So thank you all. I appreciate it. We will see you next week, and the Dacian or Dacian video will post up tomorrow, and we'll talk about some things and some interesting little. There's like a little hidden gem that I found, but we'll talk more about the knife sheath and some things that they can improve on with that. And yeah, we'll get some rest, get you back on the road tomorrow. And when can we see you next? Possibly
Tuesday night, and for sure on Thursday night.
Okay.
8 o'clock.
8 p.m. Pacific. I love it. And of course, OCD for EDC, we're looking for some stories.
That's right.
So I really hope to see. He actually called me while I was sleeping this afternoon. I'm so bummed because I usually just get a one chance phone call.
Yeah.
He's so busy. So hopefully I'll talk to him tomorrow, but it's all good.
Very good.
Thank you all so much. Don't forget, hashtag DSKFS. Do something kind for someone. Have an awesome rest of your day or evening.
That's right.
And thank you for having an awesome National Knife Day with us.
Take care, everybody. Peace out. We'll see you next time.
See you guys.